The secret is you can't, and this is not real. Many so-called experts in sports nutrition believe that by fasting or doing workouts on a specific part of the body can help you switch to a metabolic state that shreds through body fat. This is not possible, and I'll explain more in depth about this later on. The basic truth is there's no way for the body to safely and sustainably prioritize fat burning, and you can find more about this in my previous video. There is, however, another way what relatively few experts know about. Of course, you probably already know that having a healthy body weight is good for health, but it can also make it easier to go to places you want to see. So instead of trying to burn off loads of fat in a short period of time, which simply can't be done, there is a way to basically turn on a switch that blocks new fat from developing for several days. It's called hydrocarbon source redistribution, and you can turn on the switch with 2 easy steps. Here's an example of one circuit of a HIIT workout at my intensity level, and you can see less challenging exercises in the small screen. Intensity and high-intensity interval training refers to the burning sensation inside of the muscle, not necessarily heart rate intensity.
So if your muscles ain't burning, it ain't working.
Therefore, your HIIT workout needs to be personalized for you. Now the idea is to repeat this circuit of 5 exercises so that your total HIIT workout lasts anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes. You can take short rests if needed, but remember you're only doing HIIT if your muscles are burning. Adults can do HIIT workouts as often as once every 2 weeks for maximum benefits. And the plus side is you only need a few minutes and you don't really need any equipment. Kids and adolescents under the age of 18 can do this kind of activity every single day, which is, surprise, surprise, very good for them. But be sure to inform their primary care physician first. Also be sure to eat something with healthy sugars immediately after your workout. This part is essential for turning on fat blocking. Here's my dried fruit. Now I'll explain why fat burning through workouts, diets, or fasting never works. From the theory of energy balance, calorie intake and calorie expenditure are closely related to body weight. For example, when we eat more calories than we burn in a week, we would expect to see an increase in body weight, and vice versa. So when we burn more calories than what we eat, we would expect to see a decrease in body weight. Now, when we eat and burn the same amount of calories, body weight remains stable. But there are 2 very important points to consider. When we have eaten extra calories, regardless of whether those calories are from carbs, protein, or fat, the body will directly start storing this highly valuable energy as new body fat. This is due to human history and times when people didn't have enough food to eat every single day, so this adaptation helped us survive in times of food shortage. Today, in the modern developed world, food shortage is no longer a big problem. Our current challenge today is oversupply, which is why we are currently expecting to see half of the world's adult population with obesity in the next 10 years. Now, here's the part that is easily misunderstood today, even among the experts. When we are burning more calories than we are eating, the body doesn't go immediately to our stored body fat for keeping us alive. The body goes directly to burning protein as the next most efficient energy source. This is because fat is our last resort. So the body will burn up as much of its stored protein as possible until it has used all protein that is not critical for keeping us alive. This is also known as muscular atrophy. At this point, the body then turns to fat burning as its last option. Now, how much body fat you have is related to how long you could hypothetically survive. For example, here's a documented case of a 27-year-old man who fasted for 382 days under medical supervision in the 1960s. He lost 276 pounds and survived, but he only took vitamins and electrolytes and had ongoing medical attention as well as water. Let me be clear, do not attempt this. Even with obesity, prolonged fasting can cause heart arrhythmias, muscle breakdown, organ failure, and even sudden death. A person with obesity fasting but drinking water may survive somewhere between 30 to 60 plus days. but not without severe health risks. Without water, fasting is likely fatal in 3 to 7 days, regardless of body fat. With medical supervision and supplements, extended fasting is possible, but must be carefully managed. So the main point I would like to share with you is that there is a much better way to achieve and maintain healthy body weight. No fasting is needed, and you can eat as much as you want. The key is through a long-term sustainable diet, not cutting calories, but eating a wide variety of high-quality calories. This is the primary tool for a healthy body weight. And this can be paired with physical activity and exercise, which works for healthy body weight maintenance. So our primary tool for controlling our body weight is through diet, and we can make smaller but further adjustments to our body composition with exercise, especially through high-intensity interval training with fat blocking.